Hello everybody! Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Minish Cap Randomizer Tournament Season 1 Grand Finals! This is Game 1 between NesmaN88 versus Pikapals. Tracking for us, we have Myth197 and myself at the moment. And in the commentary booth, we have ArrowRazor and iBot02. Say hello, everybody!
Hello! So, hope everyone's hyped for this match. This is actually a rematch between these two in this tournament. Both of these runners have been in the winners brackets finals, where NesmaN took the match. So this is the first game of the first of possibly two best of threes, where NesmaN needs to win one or Pikapals needs to win both. Because NesmaN won in winners came here through winners brackets.
Speculation in the chat saying that this is a myth seed. They are 100% correct.
Yes, this is a myth seed. So that means we know what to expect. Mainly terribleness. I mean, look at the hash. It's Cane next to Cape. Do you not think that there's something in Cape Chest then? Like a cane?
No. I want it better than that. I want the cane and the fountain. With the cape on octave.
Ooh, you're evil.
That would be beautiful.
Could also be Cape on, well, after Mazal with Zephyr right next to that.
Oof. Like, this has so many rounds that it can be bad. Octo wants pie. Yes, Octo wants all the pie.
But yes.
Right on start. Also, shout out to NesmaN's file name, the. And we are off. How's our items looking?
So a bomb back right in Link's house. That immediately gives access to the South Harrowfield Rupee Cave, which is the first checkpoint in your early game in this game. You want to get there as soon as possible. I wouldn't have been surprised if both of them just skipped the tower here. Looks like NesmaN's going up there, Pikapals is skipping it for now.
Cloud Top Stone.
Yeah, Pikapals did not set his quick forward Tondo. I would have expected him to do that.
Sword, Ocarina, early.
Ocarina. So that's the second Kinstone, that's the caster one.
Caster.
And the dog food. Which we can turn into having that Ocarina. So now
it's bad enough. I would
the thing the other one just did. Wait, no.
Why
are you not going to that cave? Okay.
I actually feel like I would play Ocarina out of the cave.
And just check dog food? Yeah, that's fair. That's entirely fair.
Check that, you can pick the other item.
I wanted to know if there's something in the shop if he needs to leave rupees here or something.
Yeah.
Check that real quick, then.
Yeah, I think I would like play Ocarina, turn in the dog food, pick the other item, come out of Lon Lon, and just make it my way to Tingle Trees from there.
Yeah, you could do that. With the bomb pack, you can also, like, I guess you would usually then take that into Minish Woods?
Yeah, take it into Minish Woods even instead, yeah. Like, you have options. Bomb bag Sword Ocarina is interesting.
Ta-da!
Hi, Trez.
Oh, Trez is here! Welcome, Trez!
I mean, it's the grand finals. Do you expect Trez to not show up?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, great first tournament, and I'm happy. I'm thrilled to come back for season 2 if they allow me to. If you want me to.
Sure, we will want to join season 2. Not immediately after this, obviously, but.
No.
Next week.
Maybe next week, yeah.
Okay, so heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Season 2 starts next week.
Alright.
Wait, I need to get rid of a certain person in chat.
Maybe.
So I think in that exchange, all we really missed was, I think, a spin attack.
Apparently NesmaN has a spin attack, yeah?
Yeah, they found spin.
I haven't. Are you sure? Because NesmaN's
Yeah.
own tracker says beam, which
NesmaN
makes more sense because
picked
Pikapals also has beam.
Unless it wasn't spin he picked up in initial. It might have been different when he picked up.
I didn't see him pick up spin.
He got a
think I
scroll, I just
saw
don't know
them
what
pick
it was.
beam, so I think
Well, they
NesmaN
got
was not
beam
to-
and it wasn't
So
spin.
NesmaN should have beam, not spin. There's a grip ring.
ring. Oh my.
Well, that does nothing for us right now, but good to have.
I kind of want to see these dungeons soon.
Right, we have not seen a map check yet, have we?
Like everything. Here's the thing: everything that could meet you later are being found early. The grip ring, the ocarina. What's next? What's next? Are we gonna find the flippers next?
Flippers would be interesting with egg access and stuff. But I don't know, where can, like, they have found lots of items, but besides, like, Sun Ocarina? Well,
They actually don't
since
have
then, like,
that
the
much
gripping didn't
open.
unlock anything, that Kinstone that they apparently just found didn't unlock anything, so it's just, you still
Yeah,
gotta
that's another
going with the
cloud
items that you
opening.
found really early. So yeah, maybe it is time to follow up that dog food.
I think this time we'll be doing this item.
And there
Before
was
playing
apparently a
the
second
ocarina.
caster Kinstone in
Oh,
Minish
second cat. I thought it was second clouds. They're going through tech so fast, people.
Yeah, that's
It is for that reason alone we like our auto tracker.
I mean, that goes both ways though. Like, people would be more
Yeah.
careful about not immediately dismissing the text box if they didn't have auto tracker.
I know, right?
Is our volume bad or what's chat saying?
Volume's not bad.
Or am I just talking over you, ignoring when you're talking?
I don't know. Alright. Oh, we're getting dog food. Nothing.
Nothing on Fifi or Bok.
Disappointing.
So, NesmaN can take this into the one shot?
There's spin.
There's spin. Okay. That gives Trilby access. It's just Trilby access for now, right?
Yeah. We find a bottle, I feel like Colonel becomes the play.
Another Kinstone.
That looked like clouds.
On
They went
cloud
through it really
tops?
fast. Yeah, cloud tops. Nothing else in the first 4 trees.
Yeah, like, this is weird because it feels like you're getting a lot of stuff, but
You
it's
got a
not
lot, but at
actually
the same
opening
time
that
you
many
didn't.
options.
Wait, was that 3 arrow packs in this thing? In the tingle trees? Like, what? you paying attention?
It was Heartbeat
More
Spin,
arrows.
I don't know,
Oh, Heartbeat spins 2 arrow packs.
and don't know what the fifth was, but yeah. Oh, Kinstone. Heartpiece,
Oh, yeah,
Kinstone, and I guess 10 arrows. Pikapals actually using the ocarina to get away from the courtyard to town. Not sure how much time that saves, like it's probably
A
faster,
little
but,
bit. Only
yeah,
a few seconds.
but like not that much, so.
Yeah, it's only a few seconds, but a few seconds here or there could really make the difference.
Oh yeah, at the level of play these guys are at,
Mm-hmm.
minor optimizations like that do add up and can make a difference.
We're gonna get this peaked. Nothing.
Yeah, we already saw the shop earlier from NesmaN. That was nothing.
Nothing until that's the only heart piece available to get a cape on Waveblade.
Sure.
That'd be horrible.
If this is somehow
That would be horrible.
exact health required Waveblade seed, sure. I kind of doubt it.
Oh, no, I strongly doubt it. The chances of that happening are so low. I feel like Trilby's the play.
Yeah, Trivia's like, you have Simons, I guess?
Actually, yeah, you don't put this off. If you don't do it early, you're never gonna remember it exists. We've seen that happen.
But then they're like down to Trilby, like there is nothing else. So
Yeah, I think after this, it's
it's not
100%
the best play as it is the only play after Simons. I guess school basement is another thing, and I do Trilby.
Oh
before
yeah,
school basement.
early school basement tends to be required.
But NesmaN is going over to Trilby.
More checks.
So we'll see
makes
what's
sense.
Another
That
sword!
opens a check.
That opens a check on Swiftblade.
Oh, Flipper!
Well,
What was I saying?
just the
Deepwood.
parties in Simons.
Deepwood and Lake. Those are your plays. Deepwood's not a nice play right now, though.
Right.
Huh?
You go Lake
Deepwood's
over
not a
Deepwood.
great play. Yeah, you definitely go Lake as more checks, but watch it
There's
be.
also these few, like this check and the mode. There's boot.
Boot.
Okay. So Pikapals went straight to Lake without grabbing those boots, so NesmaN will be able to save some time just having those as he traverses the map. But Pikapals is... Oh, just... Is he gonna do Library? Huh. I guess he's gonna do the sequence break that he could do
It's
with
technically in
boots
logic.
if he had picked the boots, but...
Also, this room is painful without a cape.
Yes, that's why I didn't think of him doing this. Like,
Boots make it a little better, but
you really want
Still.
cape for this room. Anything else is horrible.
thing. So right now the big difference is just those boots.
Yeah, like boots also will make what Pikapals is doing here easier for NesmaN when he does it. But he's actually going for... Well, you need to be minish there, NesmaN. He's checking these minish flipper caves. Don't think he's gonna dip Deepwood. Yeah, no, he didn't set this quick roll at Minish Village.
Another check you really don't want to put on.
These are like if you have this Ocarina spawn, you have Ocarina, you got flippers. These are some really quick checks that you can just get whenever you flute anyway. So like the only way to make them slightly more efficient would be if you put them off until you are entering Deepwood or something like that, but it's not worth it likely to put them off that much. This one is also going for Library. At least he will know that the Minish checks after that are in logic. I'm surprised Pikapals didn't dip droplets when he was at Lake. We'll see if NesmaN does that once he stops being Minish here, but and Pikapals is doing chickens. Another check where having the boost would probably help him a bit.
Oh.
Well, he drowned.
At least you have the safety net of checking Karlov. Oh.
Oh wow. I expect Pikapals to head straight back to Krenner with that bottle.
Now.
Like here, okay, you check the Rockbreaker scroll here, but with that bottle, he wants to go to Krenner and go to the Beanstalk, and that's probably better than droplets for him at that point. Whereas NesmaN, I expect will stick around in Lake and dip droplets. So we'll have some divergence here. Pikapals is doing chickens again. You just opened up all of most of Mount Krenner. Why are you doing chickens? Yes, I really want to leave chickens open. You can do that until the end of the game and it's usually fine. See, you could have just left chickens. Yes, I know it could still be a Wave Blade Seed with exact health, but
I don't agree with putting off Krenner though.
no, I'm surprised he didn't just speedline it for Krenner. Okay, NesmaN checking the Minish path here because he got boots.
There he goes. Now will he get
so now he's going for Krenner, and
no, he's not.
No.
No.
Really going to do?
No.
He's going to do town Minish checks.
I thought he was going to do Fountain. I was about to be like.
He's like that. Boots were on Great Blade.
Okay, sounds good, Ricky. Yeah, they're both even right now because it's the first race.
Yes, so this is the first race of the first of possibly 2 best-of-3s.
Because
NesmaN has to win 1 best-of-3 to take the tournament, whereas if Pikapals wins the first, they play another one, so Pikapals has to win 2 best-of-3s. That's the advantage.
Yep. Winner's bracket person
winner's
has
bracket.
a slight advantage. Yeah, boots are early. They were, Northfield Flippers dojo. Pikapals could very well go check it on the way to Krenner. We don't know if it'll happen.
So yeah, as expected, NesmaN is dipping droplets.
Yep.
Didn't expect Pikapals to do Minish checks in town, but I guess if he wants to play it really safe, not leave anything behind.
Yeah, as thorough as Pikapals is being with checks, you might see the boots be grabbed on the way to Krenner.
Yeah.
Because you might go up, check the moat checks, and then come down and grab that dojo on the way to Krenner.
Yeah, that would be very reasonable for him to do.
Well, he's being very thorough in checks.
Yes, he is just checking everything. Like, I almost expect him to also do school basement there, but...
I actually did expect school basement there too. It didn't happen though. No, sorry, he's not going up with food.
And he's also leaving the boots behind, so... I mean, this is still fair, but you just did, like... I guess that's, Pika fishing for an advantage.
This'll be fine.
Usually...
This'll be fine, there's nothing... Yeah, there's nothing boot slots in Colonel, so...
No, he won't need boots here, it's just for traveling that it will make him
Hold
a
up.
bit slower, but...
Hold up. Shoutouts to the best item in the game being all 3 checks in that cave.
I mean... with how many green rubies we have in this item pool.
Yes, with all 3 of them. Yeah, droplets
so
dip
NesmaN
was
didn't
nothing.
get much in droplets. Did he do the underwater pot? I don't think
I
he
don't
did.
know.
Oh, right, you can't... Yeah, you need tape to jump over the Augusta. Right, forgot. So yes, nothing in Temple of Droplets.
Yeah, cave or a
Obviously, we
key,
know
I think.
NesmaN has progression on Karlov. Since that's where Pikapals found the bottle, so...
Also, shoutouts to a purely vanilla climb.
Yeah, kinda? I mean, you usually have the Gustra here,
And the worst
so...
part is, I think you circle around it all the way around here because you have
can't get
Ocarina.
all the way around to Cave of Flames. You need Gustra or Light Arrows or Cape to do that.
Oh, something to break a jar.
Something to get past that pot room, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can also do that, but, you know, if you have Kane, you don't do that. But yeah, they, like, Pikapals will be able to go...
More
to
bombs.
bombs.
Well, you don't have
That
to worry
bomb
about
bag is really
running out of
convenient.
bombs. That is a conveniently placed bomb bag.
That bomb bag is really nice. Like, that's one of the spots where if you could just have a bomb bag there every seat, you would absolutely want that.
Well, NesmaN just checked the check. I think I've only ever actually checked 3 times ever.
Do you not do the...
The South Hyrule
Minish
Minish Cave? No, almost
water cave?
never.
Ha!
It's only had something once, and I think I last location.
Yes, we know
Yeah,
Deepwood's in
entering
logic,
Deepwood is in
but
logic.
you ideally do want a Gustra before going into Deepwood.
Or at least a lantern so you can get more than 1 check.
I mean, if they find Lantern, they're gonna be going to Droplets, not Deepwood.
Droplets and have the first. Do you really want to do K plus droplets?
Yeah? Over Gustra, less Deepwood. I'd be more inclined to do that if it wasn't if it's not an element. I don't know if we have seen what the elements are.
We have
I don't
not.
think, yeah.
We still haven't
So
gotten an
these
element
guys just
check.
don't care what elements are, okay.
I guess one of them will probably check once they can actually clear a dungeon.
Yeah, like they would check before going the vanilla path to Cave of Flames, I hope. But they can't, so that's not a reason to check right now, and...
Oh no, that's the secret. The shuffles are actually... the elements are actually shuffled, and you'll never find them. Whoa. No. Beanstalk has red sword? Probably.
That does sound like something that this rando would do, yeah. It could also
Either
be
the beanstalk or...
for you to decide where the 3 going. But even more than that, I want to see 2 bows on the beanstalk.
Well, they still need a way to break pots first.
Well, 2 bows light arrows are a way to break pots.
Plus, having bombs negate beam usage, yeah.
Yeah, the bombs make the sword beam not required for the time, so...
Sword
Red sword,
Karlov
that
medal.
called. Yeah, did we see the visible item in Karlov's house?
No.
Okay, so there's 4 random items in Karlov's house. But there's also 30 odd items in Western Woods, so...
I think what's gonna happen here is Pikapals is gonna get the
yeah,
last
because
item here.
The ranges, because you really don't want to orphan that.
Go check Karlov and then Western Wood.
Do you think, do you really check Karlov before going into Western Woods?
Well, your ocarina point's going to be town, so why not?
You just quick walk down from the mountain and
Wait.
walk to Western Woods.
Oh, okay, I know what
Check,
Pikapals is doing.
Greyblade. That's also
Yeah.
a thing. But yeah, like, from that, I don't think...
You could walk out from this line,
saves
but
time
he
going to
equipped.
Western Woods from...
But he equipped the ocarina.
Base
He
of
intends on
Finland.
teleporting.
That feels like the distance is the same, right? You go through town.
Yeah,
and
they're
then-
about the same. So I think
So
he's planning to
it's
hit
the
Karlov
time
on the
that you
left.
take to actually flute that you lose, and it's not
Yeah.
faster.
That's a butterfly. Is it best butterfly?
I mean, there's one butterfly that's immediately usable, but not good, and then there's the 2 that are decent, but they can't do anything with right now, so...
There's the what is this item, Shane?
I mean, you still go to Western Woods, that cape didn't change anything.
Oh no, not at all.
Lantern and Western Woods, though. That actually helps Pikapals out a lot, because he can now get the...
Yep, 5 items
Winston
for
cast
Western
and
Wood.
go through that area. Since he still doesn't have the boots. That would have been very amusing to see earlier.
Teagle trophy. Nesman's getting bullied here.
Yeah, it's possible that NesmaN skips that cape. It's also possible that he'll just go to Greyblade, since he will be at exactly the same spot Pikapals was. So if he remembers Greyblade, then he will probably also just do it now.
I think you
But
checked
no,
that he had
looks
belt
like
ball
NesmaN's
stuff.
not doing that.
Oh.
So NesmaN still has the base of Krillin left there, and obviously Greyblade.
So,
he'll
you know what I want to see?
come back to...
I want to see them both do caster out of this. One doing it with boots, one doing it with cape.
I mean, they'll at least get the Windcrest and Caster.
You could! You're not Belfast Kenstone.
Oh,
So that's another rupee spot open.
well, not
Great
a lot,
spin.
but I can get that.
Not in logic, it just means you can't be the lantern there.
And we still don't know what item, what dungeons they actually need, so...
I want this to be a no Kinstones required seed, as far as layout's concerned, and then they have to dip both.
NesmaN did not set his quick warp at the entrance to Caster.
He may not be intending to do caster.
You still would, you have the Ocarina and Boots, get the Windcrest.
That's a bow! That might change his mind.
It's a even better play,
Oh!
done.
No, you go droplets.
Now,
Rush droplets.
that's an obvious check if drop is an element and go there. NesmaN doesn't have cape.
Oh no! He's checking the mode.
So this, he's checking Grimblade. He already... Didn't he already do mode? Yeah, he's checking this Grimblade.
Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, he's planning to save scum the Vale Falls trip.
Oh, yeah, you... Oh, duh. You got Vale Falls, Kinstone, and Lantern. You're cheering Vale Falls. But yeah, NesmaN's
Yeah.
Percy.
It's in logic.
As you do.
We need a dungeons check.
You always skip Percy.
There it is.
There's the dungeon. So no fortress.
Ooh. And 2 caster stones already?
So no Cave of Flames might be bad for NesmaN because it makes him less likely to want to go back to the mountain. But
Pikapals, though. I feel like Pikapals is in a better spot, actually.
oh yeah, no. Between Boots or Cape, you'd much rather have Cape. Like they both need both, but
They're also both in checks you can put off forever.
they are both in checks that they have already put off a bit, and so it's when are they gonna go back there? And
Gosh, Jar!
well, I guess NesmaN's going into Deepwood next.
Yeah, he might put off Droplet Switch in hopes of finding the
I
cave.
mean, you can full clear Deepwood, it's an element, you just go to Deepwood.
Roll attack. Okay. Rushing hiking. Yeah. I can't say much. The first thing I do in caster is usually the Minish checks and hiking.
Really? Huh. Well,
I'll do the and then do the rest of the
it's
stuff
continuing
after.
this, like what I said earlier when he was doing town checks, like he's doing these checks that are reasonable to do here, but not the meta play, so he is probably hoping to find something here that will give him an advantage over NesmaN.
Oh
But
yeah, it's
that-
working.
The cape is that advantage that he needed, and now he needs to
Was
really
that a
play.
caster?
Apparently it was Cloudtops. And NesmaN can't do
He's
anything
not
with it
bothering.
because he doesn't have cape.
No.
So this is Deepwood, obvious. Like, this is
Yeah,
the best
Deepwood's
pick for
the play.
NesmaN, but he is missing that cape, and it's
That
now
cape's
starting to
gonna-
hurt him.
But the boots will help him not fall too far behind.
Cape is way better than boots for like in dungeon.
Oh
speed
yeah,
ups.
definitely.
Like
Yeah,
yes,
that
boots
would be
is
the
an
worry.
advantage that he has over Pikapals, but boots are also in an easier to get back to spot than the cape is.
So, is it gonna be a key or a boss key?
I mean, NesmaN doesn't care if it's boss locked. He has a gesture.
Oh yeah.
If it's boss
Yeah,
locked,
but if it's boss key, the question then becomes: do you stay
yes,
after chew?
yes, you just quickly this
It's a
place.
small key.
Mirror Shield is useless. There might be some extremely obscure thing that it does, but
I don't think it unlocks anything.
it doesn't unlock anything, no.
Alright. Give us Kane on hiking.
What's that?
Whoever.
What's a hiking?
That's great.
Nice. But yeah, now doing the faster checks here. So what does Pikapals have open to him? I guess
Droplets.
Yeah, droplets is the obvious place
Yeah,
for
you hear
him
the
to
droplets
go.
from here.
I mean, you could also go up where falls. That's a reasonable play for Pikapals, and
True.
will lead him to his Gust Jar, which...
Honestly, would be the better play. Don't know if they'll do it though.
Yeah,
Well, the better play
could
knowing what we
to
know.
actually full clear droplets on his trip there then.
But doing droplets next wouldn't be a bad play.
It wouldn't be bad, no. You just would isolate some of the basement checks and blow through a bit. I don't think Cave of Flames is the play, no.
Oh heck no.
It's a possibility. But yeah, so NesmaN gonna lose probably almost a minute here to not having the cape. Nah, not that much. But this slow him down in that room, like, you can just hop over there if you do have it. And did he do this before going to the back, or...?
He rushed it.
And Pikapals is picking up his boots. So if he now then goes to...
If he then goes to
Cloud
Cloud
Tops,
Tops, he has a
behind.
sizable lead.
Yeah. Like, these, finding the boots here is really good for him, and then... You're gonna do, like, Upper Way Falls rupees. It's just a question of, is he gonna go there now, or is he gonna go to droplets first? I think those are the two main options for Pikapals.
Yeah.
And there's the boss
Actually,
before NesmaN.
okay. That's probably the reason he also did vanilla route, is he doesn't have the cape.
Yeah, that's... But you can still put it off till the end.
Looking at the direction Pikapals is going, I assume we're going to see...
Pikapals has not gotten to the Gust Jar yet. It's in Upper Vale Falls.
It's in Upper Vale Falls. But based on the route,
the
it's...
Kinstone has just cleared Caster, which...
Convenience boomerang. We are at 9 heart.
So... I think in NesmaN's position there, like after activating the blue bob here, I think I would have done Green Shoe first and Medusa's, in the hopes of finding that Smoky there on Matapeda and being able to skip it.
Yeah.
Like, you know there's another Smoky that you don't need, and you know that the hard piece is nothing. If he already found the compass, though. And if you hadn't, it's even more like... I guess that checks faster than Medusa's, but...
Yep. Pika's about to take a lead.
Yeah, so Pika is just gonna find the Gust Jar here, and...
Question is...
I think you still go
Will we see a dungeon rush?
over Deepwood.
Will he stay and do some Cloud Tops first?
With having both Deepwood and Droplets as required dungeons opened to be full clear,
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's
I
possible.
don't think he's gonna do Cloud Tops without mids. So, Blucho is an interesting one because with the way Pikapals has been playing, I wouldn't put it past him to just do it when he's
I
late on his first
expect him
trip.
to do it.
Like, because he has made similar choices to that in the past, in the seed. It seems like the sort of thing he would do. No, this is a myth seed. So, for the up to 6 games of the Grand Finals, we have 6 seeds, 2 by Myth, 2 by Nori, and 2 by Hayden. And we put them in a random order, and this one's a Myth seed. So Pikapals is also doing this first check-in cloud host that NesmaN already did, which was a cloud host killstone. And it looks like he's
being
actually
thorough.
sticking around and doing more checks here.
With how thorough Pikapals has been, doesn't surprise me.
It's not that surprising. It's still like I wouldn't have done it even if you were like, I want to do less like more checks that my opponent might skip in the hopes of finding something. But NesmaN is now entering droplets, so here not having the cape will really hurt him. It doesn't lock him out of anything, but
It's
it
just-
would make
yeah.
things way slower for him.
Vanilla Sword on Malari, oh my.
Oh, interesting. He's just going for the underwater pot here. But no, he's opening this before getting the lily pad for some reason. Why? Isn't it way easier to get to that switch if you have the lily pad there? But
Well, so far, a lot of Pikapals random plays today have been paying off. Let's see if it continues to do so.
it's not really that a lot of them have been paying off. It's just the cape, right?
The cape is the big one.
He has, like, it's literally just the cape. It's not the cape is the big one, it's only the cape. He hasn't found anything else that NesmaN hasn't gotten.
Also, he's now at 10 hearts.
Yeah, so, out of you hoping that the shop item and Simons and chickens were required? Not happening.
But this works, because since Palace is required, when he comes back with the other 2 pinstones, he only has to do mitts checks.
Yeah, but the mid checks still make you go all the way around, so... I still feel like he lost a bit of time here doing these now.
Look first. He won't find anything there.
But yeah, Pikapals is just gonna be doing things NesmaN already did, namely Deepwood for a while.
Yep. So then you good? Oh.
Yeah, what NesmaN did there, making the lily pad despawn and respawn at the top of the room, you do that by having the lily pad be moving as you leave the room. So when you do that, I guess it
Wait,
doesn't.
is he
It's
skipping
like
a check?
doesn't know how to save the. I guess he's getting the blue warp first and then going back because.
I don't know how to. Well, he don't have cape, so I guess I kind of see it. 'Cause he can get blue warp, then go do that in quick warp.
I mean, it's arguably a glitch myth, but.
He's leaving.
Really? Did
Oh,
he
wait.
hit 10 hearts?
Okay.
Okay. If he's just doing this one check, I can see it.
If he doesn't go back in, I have questions.
Like, if you hit 10 hearts inside droplets and you just got to the first level, that's the place to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just going straight back in. Okay.
Okay.
I
Now
guess
it makes sense.
If, like, okay, I guess if Cape is on wave,
Is he just gonna orphan
save
the one
sometime.
check?
Hmm?
He skipped a chest.
Yes, he did. He's gonna see it once he goes on the way to Octo. So you probably won't forget about it. And we know Cape isn't there, so...
Now the question on everyone's
NesmaN, I
mind.
don't think it's gonna
I don't
do
think NesmaN will do
Lucha.
it. I don't think NesmaN will do it.
He could surprise us by doing it, but... It would be an unexpected gamble from him. So, if, like, either way, this is game 1, game 2
He's
is gonna
doing
be tomorrow, and no further games have been scheduled yet. But,
His file name is memes for a reason. Yeah, no, he can't have a key.
well, NesmaN found all the keys already.
That too.
But even then, like, even if he hadn't, yes, Lucha can't have a key in current logic. Or...
Oh,
Shifter or
graveyard key. That would be hilarious.
Oh, that key, yeah, that could potentially be here.
A bloopy for his trouble. strength getting validated.
I mean,
Decisions.
you don't do blue two because you expect something to be there. You do it because
Do it
if you
for
don't
the
do it, you
meme.
expect something to be there. That's how that works, right?
Yep. If you do it, there's nothing there. If you don't do it, it has your cape.
So you do it to do Henry Sledge, but...
Wriggle 2 is possible. Wriggle 1. Why not have them both have a sword? Lol. What would happen if Greggle had 2 swords? It'd be the greatest thing ever. He could dual wield. Haha. Yo, Felix dropping the 7 sub bomb. Lucky number 7. If mitts are vanilla, they will be happy. His fortress not required. Also, I had a PC crash. He'll be back soon.
And I'm back.
There you.
Sorry about that. My PC just decided it didn't like the heat or something, and...
Yeah. Also, while we were hyping up Felix's sub bomb, I completely didn't even notice NesmaN has a blue sword.
Yeah, I saw that just before turning back into the call here. That was in the second rupee path, along with Bullet, I think. I didn't miss the sub bump though, so... But yeah, what does the blue sword do for us right now?
Pikapals doing some overworld. I actually don't agree with this right now.
No, Pikapals keeps putting on, like, doing things that are not the immediate next, like, obvious next play or something like.
Well,
I mean-
I expect NesmaN to go to the graveyard from here.
Yeah? That would make sense. You might get that cliff chest and wave force or something, and... I think you would do that on the way, probably, but yeah, after that...
Saving just in case.
Yeah, there's some...
This room has some
to cause
jank.
a crash in this room, so a lot of people will just save before going into it, just to be on the safe side. Where's light arrows for Pikapals?
Huh?
Pikapals found light arrows.
I wonder if Desmond realizes he hasn't gotten that chest.
I'm sure he does? Question mark. Nesman's route throughout this has been a lot more sporadic than Pikapals has been. So...
The biggest of bomb bags for Pikapals.
And now he's doing Waveblade, and then he's hopefully just going to go into Temple of Droplets finally. But Henry's Pikapals left behind the second quiver in high game.
Yep. Nesman fighting Octo as Pikapals finally enters the 4 droplets.
Yeah, I don't think Nesman's safe to attempt Octomanability. Like he's doing the movement. No, he's not doing the movement. He walked over there instead of rolling. So no, he's not doing Octomanip at all.
Nesman.
Yeah, Pikapals is gonna be able to go through this dungeon a lot faster than NesmaN did. Just by virtue of having the cape, and I guess also having the lantern for these first 2 keys, but...
Yeah, because this is Nesman's second death.
Yes, NesmaN did do the first ruby path before lantern and found nothing.
So, what does Octo have? Nothing.
Just a big red rupee. So we got a sort of droplets, and I think that's it. Well, the wallet, but that doesn't do anything, so...
I expect Graveyard here.
Yeah, like I said, I think you would do the Wayfor's Cliff chest like on the way, even though it's not really, but he's also gonna do the...
He's gonna do checks along the way, of course.
Yeah, like... But yeah, I think Graveyard is the general direction you want to be heading in NesmaN's position here. Only problem, of course, is that he does not have the Graveyard key.
Is it just me, or is Pikapals stream struggling?
He does appear to have some frame drops there. Where's NesmaN going actually? Is he going to Casta instead? Or is he going
Uh-oh!
Okay.
He's about to steal that lead back.
Interesting. Yeah, so he lost some time to not having that in droplets.
He's gonna do this and the dojo and get his cape out of it.
Yeah. Does that change where he's gonna go after this?
No.
No, right? You still do graveyard.
He might go to town first to check the one check.
Well, 2 checks.
Oh yeah, because Swiftblade.
Yeah. Like, those 2 would be very reasonable to do, but... Like, you wouldn't say to dip Cloud Tops again or something. Somehow it appears that NesmaN is not happy about
Someone's
that.
a little upset.
Yeah,
because he
he
put
really
that off.
is that he really wanted to have had that before doing Temple of Droplets.
He probably feels way behind right now.
Which he actually isn't.
No, he's ahead.
Well, Pikapals has like done a lot of caster, done a lot of Cloud Tops that NesmaN hasn't.
Yeah, and he's also done a ton of overworld, so it depends on how much overworld NesmaN ends up doing.
Yeah, so it's not clear at all who's ahead at this point, but it does mean that Pikapals is no longer with good lead or anything. Like,
Yeah, the advantage is gone. Yeah, like Myth said, Smith will be behind if he does. Like Myth says, Nesma will be behind if he does cast.
yes, but it doesn't look
Nah,
like
he's
gonna
doing
go
graveyard.
caster. Yeah, from our combined knowledge of what both of them have done, I guess it's graveyard or fountain.
Don't worry, Trent. It's gonna be vanilla graveyard key. Was that caster or clouds?
It was Cloud Tops. So we are missing 2 kinstones, one that we need and one that we really
One that we don't
see.
want to see.
Oh yeah, Careful Flames is also a thing.
Ooh.
You do that after fountain.
Yeah, you're gonna do fountain. You do fountain first. Yeah, nothing in clouds without mints. Peril beam. I just
So
realized,
there's
have we
2
seen
more
no
checks that he
books?
Sorry?
I just realized we haven't seen a single book, have we?
I don't think we have seen any books, no.
Huh. Yep, Galari has 4 sword. Kappa.
And the books are on Mizala and Gleerock.
Lol. That'd be great. Alright, Dompe. Nothing.
Okay, so Graveyard wasn't the answer. So it's
Cave of Flames?
Flames, Fountain, or Old Man Myth?
Steve's Tingle Trophy still has no cane.
The Tingle Trophy allows you to get an item from Tingle, if you can talk to him. But you need the cane to get to him, so...
Oh my gosh, no one's done School Basement.
Have we not seen School Basement yet?
And they can do all of it now.
No, they can't do the Ding Cave.
No digging cave.
So they can't do the pillar. So they can't
But the
do the
bombs
fast path
we
to the
should actually see. Oh,
But there's Old Man Myth.
Oh, we're gonna see what this chest is. Or did we already do it?
We already did. Yeah, no.
Nothing important.
I wasn't sure if he had actually skipped it or if he had gone back because there was no time by now.
Nothing.
So... Fountain or Vanilla Path? I guess.
Neither of which are appealing.
No, they really aren't.
I mean,
Oh, with the cliff chest, he didn't do
Fountain.
this before.
there's just like fountain without a cane.
Well, Fountain without a cane is still better than Cave of Flames without a cane.
Yeah. Oh, right. We also still have Hinder's Ledge. So let's.
Henry's Ledge is the name for the Hearth Ledge if you do Blue Chew first. So it's in town.
Hey.
After a match between Dex and Henrys where they both
Speaking of which,
isolated that for ages, including having skipped Blue Chew when dipping.
no.
Droplets
Oh
for
yeah,
the-
NesmaN has his cape, but the big thing is just the blue sword and droplets. That's all. Dash attack.
Uh,
Not the
so
most
Snow
helpful.
Basement, Fountain, or Cave of Flames.
He's thinking. Cave of
Is he actually
Flames.
going to go to Cave of Flames?
Yes, he is.
He has all of Castor open. Okay.
He's doing this over Caster.
I'm surprised, but this might very well pay off for him.
Trent, I feel like a vanilla cane would be both a meme point and a cruelty point, all in one.
And yeah, we're pretty sure this isn't Francois playing on NesmaN's side, because I think he's doing the French restream of this match.
He's probably praising NesmaN for putting off Caster.
Not 100% sure though, because apparently the stream spot is down in Discord. So, do you think NesmaN's gonna use the Gusher or the light arrows? Or the cape? Yeah, he's gonna use the cape, isn't he?
He's gonna use the cape.
Cape's faster, but
If he wants to meme, use the light arrows.
he wants to, yeah, use the light arrows and then jump over into the gap you created.
So,
That's the
if
meme
Cave
plan.
of Flames is not the answer, Pikapals takes a massive lead.
It
Unless he
depends, because
follows.
it's not unreasonable to expect Pikapals to also do this.
I was like, if Pikapals doesn't follow. I actually think
Skipping
Pikapals will do
Fountain
Fountain
is
first.
something like, I guess if
With
it's
how
if it's
heavy
Fountain, Pikapals is likely to do that.
Pika's already
Uh,
done Caster.
Yeah, Pikapals already did all he could in Caster, so
With how heavily Pika's been doing town checks,
he's gonna do
I
Fountain before doing
expect
Vanilla
Fountain
Path.
before, yeah.
Yeah, the reason NesmaN didn't is probably like he has done a lot fewer over checks. He has not been nearly as thorough as Pikapals has. So He's just hoping that he's reading the seed right and it's in Cave of Flames.
So,
It's
which
likely to
win?
be in Cave of Flames, but it's possible that there's
which
gonna be a
win-based dungeon we have too. Fortress? We're sending another caster.
Yeah, to get access to either Palace or Fortress, we still need a Kingstone. One, a different one for each, but yeah.
It's cool. All his... Best case scenario, Nesman finds Kane here.
I mean, yeah, that's what he's looking for.
Worst case scenario, Kane is in somewhere like Fountain, and there's still something required here.
It's
like
Fountain or School
Graveyard
Basement,
Key.
right?
Yeah.
Or I guess, like, alternatively, it could be the Graveyard Key in any of those locations and the Cane in the backup Graveyard.
There's a book!
Or it could be... No, it can't be books here in Cane and Yolari, but... You do need a cane for that book to do anything, so... We're not worried about book.
Using down thrust.
Use down thrust on these guys.
Find nothing in the first check.
Yeah, that's not in logic yet, even though it's... Like, the game even tells you in the swordsman's manuals that you can do that.
Yeah.
It also
I
tells you about
assume-
the check, which I also don't
I
think many
assume in
people
a future
know, so
update, it would be in logic.
It will be with the new logic, and that's like...
Yeah.
That'll also fix the weirdness of where Sword Beam is usable in new logic, like where it's useful. I don't... yeah, no, you can if you go get down thrust before going further in Palace. There's some that we skip by doing cane skip.
Here's the other key. So I think we have, what, 3 checks left?
There's
No, 4.
2 in this room, there's 2 in the next room, there's
Okay, so 5
the
checks.
vanilla cane check. And their boss key can be anywhere further in. We can't get the flip card.
We already have the
there's
boss
no
key.
Oh, we have the boss key. Okay.
We have all keys. Yeah, all keys have been found.
So all of those
Cool.
could be items. I don't know if we
Yeah.
also have the compass or if there could be a dungeon item mixed in, but it's... But yeah, it's getting close to bust here. Now, what's Pikapals going to do?
Hearth Ledge.
Well, fair. There's the
Oh my gosh!
Well, that's a point
There
for
are many
Myth.
words I've got to say. I'm not gonna say them.
I missed what the first part of that was.
It's like, I've got some words I could say. I'm not gonna say them.
Yeah. Saying that you're not gonna say anything is
That's
kind of...
actually what NesmaN needed right now.
That's really, really, really good for NesmaN.
If there was anything but Kane here, it
I mean,
could
if
be.
it was anything
it could have
not
been-
leading to Kane. Like, if you found
Yeah.
moments here and locked Kane, it would be the
been
same.
fine. But yeah, but like if Kane wasn't locked by this trip, this would have been cake droplets all over again.
Yeah. Like, this means that Vanilla Path to Cave of Flames was required.
Is required.
So...
Also, we are...
2 items from Go mode. No, 3.
Yeah.
Sorry. Graveyard Key, Kinstone, Sword.
Yep.
Should be it.
Oh no.
Wake up mushroom in the school basement chest.
And it leads to
Okay,
nothing.
so that was nothing from the school basement.
Yeah, you say in full clear now. And
Pikapals
he-
also electing to not do fun right now. Where's he going? Oh, he's
checking the scrub, and then he'll probably do Game of Flames. Which means this is really close.
There's really not that much stuff left.
Regular Game of Flames and leave?
Why?
No, I'd do it. I would just finish.
Oh right, this isn't an element. I
Yeah,
forgot about
it's not an
that.
element. I would still finish it.
Okay, this is
You don't have access to another element. You don't have access to another element yet. Kane doesn't open that much overworld. I do it.
It's Southway Falls and Tingle.
Southwell Falls,
and
Tingle.
Town Minish stuff.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's not that much, but it's still...
I'd stick
Yeah,
around and
okay.
finish it.
Like, getting back here is really easy. Like, yeah, it's 3 items from Gleerock, but...
That's what I'm saying, it's 3 items, and the fight's not that long.
Yeah, I guess. He has everything he would want.
4-star to Malaria, let's go. Yeah. We're gonna put that there.
You were supposed
Okay.
to plant the seed?
And what's bad is if they're actually
Just one more book?
3rd book on Malari, 4th sword on Yalari.
Yes, please.
Remote bomb, that's
Okay,
convenient.
that alone means it has been worth it to keep going after Kane.
Cave of Yalari. Maybe? I didn't see, but I'm assuming Pikapals is in the graveyard.
Yeah, this is Arrow Fairy. So Pikapals picked up that Cloud South Kinstone outside and it's gonna go to the graveyard and I'm not sure what else Pikapals actually has left. I think it's gonna be just
After this,
Fountain and
it's
Cave
Cave
of
of
Flames for him.
Flames. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening next. He's actually not that far behind. Oh,
He's
Nesman's leaving.
Not if NesmaN doesn't just keep following his progression into go mode.
No, he's gonna do school and then fountain.
Well, school and then yeah, fountain. I guess you do it now, but he's also probably gonna do sewers.
He's probably just gonna do the rest of the Minish checks in town. He hasn't done them. And like Trent says, he's saved in there. He can stay scum the entirety of this.
I mean, yeah, you also have Ocarina, so you can just flute back to Cave of Flames. Like,
Yeah. Caster's barren.
well, we haven't seen the mids checks yet, but other than those, yes.
We also don't want to see the mitts.
We really don't want to see the mids, no.
Because that opens up so many scattered checks.
Yeah, like mids early
Turn?
would be fine, or even good if like mids now are just no, you don't want to see them.
Remote bombs make this room so nice.
Yes, so NesmaN by putting this off saves some time here. Of course, it's not gonna be anything important. Okay, yes, maybe people in chat want to see mids. The runners don't want to see the mids.
Close to it. And yet, Pikapals is on his way to get his cane.
Ah, nothing on Tingle.
Tingle is glorious, though, for having Greg.
Yeah, I guess NesmaN often ferry. You can do it after the force, and that's as good a spot to check it as Tingle, right? Yeah. So it's a non-required Jabbernet. I guess NesmaN checked the rupees from upstairs earlier? Since he's not going back there?
Assume. Just gonna go grab the ferry.
Okay, so yeah, that's a bit of time saved there then. And now he's doing orphan ferry as expected. So what do you think NesmaN's gonna do now? Because it's kind of time to go back to Cave of Flames, right? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, you just check the overboard cane checks and then going back there.
Yeah.
He's like, this cane has to lead to something, so since it wasn't in the overboard checks, it's gonna be here.
Oh yeah, it's 100% fountain.
It's
There's gonna be nothing
yes,
here.
a fountain
There's
is
gonna be
still
a-
a thing, but
There's gonna be a book in fountain.
yeah, the book and Flipper's chest would be worse than the book and fountain. So, what's gonna be the thing NesmaN gets from Gleerock here?
Nothing.
Nothing on Gleerock, either item and nothing on Melari?
No,
Spot
Malari
recording?
might have something. Malari having a... You know what? Let's give Malari the Lon key for lulz.
Okay, so nothing.
No, pretty much.
The last
I
card of
think it's not.
Skinstone's gonna be somewhere
I
in
think
these
it's not.
rechecks. power braces on Milari. I mean, that would be good. You would be able to do that left together with Fountain. Yes, Nimbus, clearly that's what's gonna happen here. So, first item's nothing. Second item's nothing. Milari's nothing, so Gleerock wasn't required. So, Fountain? Sewers? Or do we have anything else? Yeah, it should be just Fountain and Sewers. And you would do Fountain first. In case there's a book there. Did we see Brilliant Herbert? Wow. Okay. Yeah, it only would count as an all dungeon seed if all the bosses were actually required, so it's not that, this seed. I mean, the second bottle is nice, but it doesn't help.
Are we really seeing this before Fountain?
Yes. And it's nothing.
I'm telling you, it's Fountain. NesmaN hasn't done Cloud Top yet. You're right.
Yeah. But he's just gonna go up there with his last Kingstone, so... doing all the fusions in one go. Like, NesmaN has done the one important chest in Cloud Tops. The one that had a Cloud Top Skinstone. Matthew, NesmaN's chasing that cane. He's checking everything that the cane gives him, and you don't wanna, like, go to Cloud Tops for a second dip without mids. Yes, Pika should also be on 4 Kinstones. There's the graveyard key.
Oh! Wait, that's not Cane Lock.
They could have gotten that before Cane, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Now, is this gonna be something as well? So,
there's mid-span point.
putting off.
Oh, wait,
either
what one was that?
amazing.
Which one was that? That was Caster!
That was Caster.
The 2 items you did
Just
for
got
the
terrible.
sea! The sea just went from great to absolute
You found
trash.
Damage and the Kazakin Stone. Right back to back.
Myth, I think you're banned. Very banned. Run!
Yeah. Like, obviously, do graveyard first. It's a
Yeah, you do
element
graveyard
you need
first.
to
There's
do
no
it.
question.
If you find the Kinstone here, you go to Cloudtops.
You find the Kinstone, you're in go mode.
No, you aren't. You need Foresight.
Oh, right.
But you still check Cloudtops first, so it's like...
Yeah.
But I wonder if anything is locked behind the mids, or if you should have just done Fountain without Kane to lock yourself out of the mids.
Actually, you know what? I agree with Trent here.
Yes, Hype Cave is a thing. Cave 25, Treasure Cave, Halia Cave. Whatever you want to call it.
Link's Worst Lottery.
Oh no, you do Royal Crypt first, because you have to do it anyways, and it's entirely possible that both the Kinstone and the Foresight are just here. It's not likely, but it's possible.
So far, it's a bunch of rupees.
Okay, it's no longer possible for both to be here, but there could still be some... There's still one item in the crypt. And either way, like, it's an element, you need to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, being able to go mod crypt saves next to no time.
You got a pair of keys.
Treasure Cave has 3 at the bottom left, 3 at the top, left side top, 1 at the right side, and 3 in the beanstalk. Is that right?
Yep.
Myth is saying 11, so I got one wrong. I think? No, it's... Yeah, no, it's that... 11 is counting the heart piece we should have seen on London, I guess?
Yep. Yeah, not counting... Yeah, 10 plus
Yeah,
the
and I
visible
think we already saw that and it was nothing, because otherwise we would have seen it and it would have been something and we would have taken note of it.
Nothing here.
So it's 10 checks for them this seed, having already seen the heart piece. Which is pretty good.
Yeah, there was nothing here.
Yeah, the only
So-
thing, like, if you had
So
done
all
before-
Fountain did for you was give you a world of hurt.
Yeah, like, if you had done Fountain before your first dip into Graveyard, you would have saved a
NesmaN
bit of
needs
time.
both the Force Sword. They both need the Force Sword and the Cloudtop Skin Stone.
Yeah. And Pikapals also needs to go to Fountain.
I assume that's exactly where Pikapals is going after this.
I mean, it's not like Pikapals has anything else to do.
Lower Veil Falls and Tingle.
Oh right, he didn't do the Kane overworld checks other than that yet, but like... It's not that much stuff left.
I can get behind this play.
Oh no, yeah, no, town digging is valuable. You can now get the pillar, so it's like... Has he not done the well check, or has he just forgotten to push the boulder? I don't think Hermit Cave is the most valuable thing you have at the moment. It could be there, but it would be terrible, and Myth would get banned even more.
thing.
So NesmaN's checking the Minish Woodsting caves as well as Farmer Mid's cave, I guess?
Yeah, because you can take the Minish Woods caves back into Lake.
Yeah, and then you do Hype
And
Cave
chain
from
it
there.
into Hype
Would-
Cave.
Yeah, that is a good way to route this. If you want to do that, you would want to do the Farmer Mid's caves before the Sting Cave, though. And yeah, that was the last scroll for NesmaN, so yay.
The feeling when you have all 11 scrolls.
So how long do you put Fortress of Gormod off for?
Not long, honestly. I say that's what he does next.
Do you do it next or do you do Cloudtops first? And hope there's... Like, NesmaN hasn't done anything but the first check in Cloudtops, so you could hope
He
that there's
hasn't done Cloud Tops, so I could see him doing Cloud Tops.
For Pikapals, it would be just the digging
I
spots in
don't
Cloudtops
think
once he gets to
I don't
that
think
point.
Pikapals will go.
Yeah.
Sword and
NesmaN
Cloud
uses
Top
sword
Stone.
and the Cloud of Skin Stone. Yeah, mids. Can mids be bait? If mids are bait, it means it's in Fortress of Gormod. Like, or the Wind Runes area, and you still want to have mids going there, so it's like... It could be that mids are bait, but I don't think you were skipping them the seed.
And now they're gonna be basically even. The only difference is Graveyard, which Pikapals will do after this, probably.
Yeah, NesmaN is a good bit ahead if he doesn't go back and like clear all of Caster and I guess also the Cloudtops checks, but he will need to do the fusion, so those...
Yeah,
just
Trent,
not
we
gonna-
mentioned that a minute ago. NesmaN should probably go to Cloud Tops. He hasn't done any of it yet, so he might.
Yeah,
I don't think
unfortunately, it's not
Pikapals will.
just the 3 mid-slot checks in Cloudtops. It's everything but the first chest that he has to do. I think he remembered the Farmer Mid's cave? Well, no, Myth, I'm saying that he is had now remembered it, that's why he fluted back to Lake.
Yeah. If Pika rushes that Kenstone,
So
that can
yeah,
be
Pika now has
huge.
the option to go to Wind Runes. Or something. And if he goes there soon and finds Gormod there, he could pull ahead. But it depends both on if it's actually there and what NesmaN's doing next. Because I feel like NesmaN's gonna NesmaN should go to Cloudtops. But Pikapals will also have to go and do at least some of Cloudtops. I guess if he does manage to hit Go mode before then, he doesn't need to go to the back chest, because he already did some of the fusions. I don't remember which fusions Pikapals did in Cloudtops. But yeah, NesmaN's now heading to Caster. So now the question is he gonna do any Caster checks, or is he just gonna keep chasing his progression and go into
He's
Wind
gonna
Ruins?
put off Wind Ruins as long as he can. I think he'll even do hiking. I think he'll even do hiking.
I don't know. Not with the way he's been playing. He's been chasing progression all the way, like. Yeah, like. You don't do Caster here if you put it off for this long. You chase your advantage. The real question is if you dip, if you find a kinstone here, or if you keep going and look for the sword.
I think if you find the Kinstone, you leave. If you find the sword, you keep going.
And if you find the book, you do a save scum.
You save scum it, yeah.
I think you do also do the save scum with the sword, to be honest. Like, it only unlocks School Garden, and you do want to just check that. And I can see leaving if you find the kinstone, but it's also reasonable to stick around. Like, that said, I do expect NesmaN to leave if he finds the kinstone. I'm not sure what Pikapals would do, but he still has a bit to go before you get to this position that NesmaN's in. Yeah, there's no check for sleeping in the inn. That's... I think, like, that gives you kinstones in vanilla, right? And I'm pretty sure it's repeatable, so it's not something we'd randomize. Like the same way the kinstone merchant scrub isn't randomized. So NesmaN about to enter Fortress. He might immediately leave to do the mage checks in Wind Ruins, or he might do some checks here first. Why is he equipping Ocarina there? His power bracelets! Well, he's gonna be picking those up, I'm pretty sure. Just in case.
What?
Where's he going? He saved, right? No, he... What?
He's not gonna save
What?
scum Cloudtops.
What? But yeah, no, he saved, but why would you then do cloud tops where you need to do the fusions?
You
This makes
he's
no
going
sense
to save
to
scum
me.
the entirety of Cloud Tops. I mean, he's not going to do fusions here.
I guess you can just get the checks and not do the fusions in cloud tops, and then save scum back if it's nothing, but it's really awkward. Like, you've been to Fortress and you saw Power Bracelets just now, which he's doing fusions.
Oh, he is banking on it.
But, like, there's no way you don't want to save scum this if it's nothing, because if you want to check Fortress, but then at the same time you don't.
What's going to hurt is if this is sword. This Cloud Top Stone, cool, not punished.
Yeah, I guess just running through clouds to do the fusions isn't that long, but it's still. I mean, if you were gonna do this, do it before you go to Wind Ruins, not after. At that point, you commit to your gamble, like.
Well, right now they're basically neck and neck. The only difference is NesmaN has some checks on him. Oh, one monkey.
Yeah, they both have done checks, the other hasn't.
Yeah.
Like, Pikapals has all of.
No, Wind Ruins had a ton of items, just there was
And-
nothing there.
Yeah, NesmaN has done Wind Ruins, and I think that's the main difference. Like, Pikapals does. I think Pikapals is a bit behind still for just not the number of checks that NesmaN has done spread around the overworld. Whereas
Now, if
I
this
think
is nothing,
Pikapals' advantage is pretty much just caster in terms of checks done.
yeah. But if Pikapals, if there's nothing in clouds, and Pikapals rushes caster, I mean, Wind Ruins after this into Fortress, this might.
No, if there's nothing here in clouds, then NesmaN's just gonna save scum back to Fortress.
Well, there's nothing here.
He says the south kill, but yeah, it's junk, so. We're gonna see if NesmaN saves scums or if he decides to keep the fusions that he has done and instead try to do caster or something and risk having to walk back to Fortress.
He scummed it.
Nope, he is safe scumming back to Fortress. Okay.
Just means he has to loop back through clouds again.
Yeah, he's will have to go back through Clouds again to redo the fusions. But I guess that's fine. Oh no, that play feels weird to me, but
Yeah, I didn't like it either. Oh, definitely.
but you
Andrew.
already got the
Definitely.
Kinstone that has to be in Cloud Tops.
We could have hoped for a second vanilla Kinstone. Uh-oh. Really big key.
I mean, do you really expect to be able to avoid Gordon here?
No, he's gonna do it.
I mean, you
I
do.
feel like
just
he
do a
does.
little
I
side
feel like he
before
does
that,
it right
but-
after bracelets. Maybe.
Hmm?
Maybe he do it right after bracelets.
I expect him to grab the bracelets here.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
still unlock a check in Dr. Left's house, and it's possible the Bursky is on pot push, so you really don't want to skip the bracelets here when you saw them, to then have to come back here after being stuck in Palace. Like, that's terrible.
Oh, Pikapals right behind him. Yo, Nori with the sub to
Right
hit.
behind is yeah. He still has to go through all of Wind Ruins, and
I guess it comes down to what's here.
I mean, there doesn't need to be anything else. Kingston can be on Dr. Left.
Yeah.
Kingston can be in Hermit Cave, and there's just nothing here.
I wanted to be there so bad. Icing on the cake for the seed.
We do have the, I think both were Digging Caves actually, right? Or did someone do the upper one?
Lower Vale Falls Mid's Cave.
Well, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, both Vale Falls Mid's Caves actually.
But there's no Digging Cave in Upper Vale, so if you just say Vale Digging Caves, that's less ambiguous. But yes. Yeah, there's a few of those spread around, but still, like, coming up on some checkpoints.
All
Well,
the keys.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but a lot of keys.
Still missing one. No, we haven't seen Caster digging yet either. That's one myth named in his list, but yes. Like, there's a few digging caves, like that spread around, and there's Dr. Left's house. We have seen like Cave, yes. And there's the last key, so...
We actually might not see boss until after.
Yeah, now you can actually decide to put off the boss until after the back, if you want to.
What I want to see here is when he gets to the top of Fortress and the bird just swoops in and drops a Force Sword.
I mean, that would be amusing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right, there's still the minish checks in Wind Ruins. Probably should have done those by now.
How many checks are in the game? A ton. I mean, it's a mid-seed.
Yeah. NesmaN?
NesmaN?
The statue back off the switch.
But they're also a lot more dense in the areas, not spread out. So.
Yeah, this game isn't it's a pretty small map for that many checks. You can get around pretty quickly.
NesmaN?
NesmaN's gonna do the
Doing
minish checks
the
here.
checks, okay.
There's the Kingstone!
Leave.
That's great. Now we
Do
just
you
sword.
leave?
Do you bail? This is
He is.
bailing.
No!
No? Doesn't change his mind. Oh, what?
NesmaN, no.
But what? How are you? What? That makes no sense.
NesmaN?
Save scam there makes no sense at all. What is he gonna do? Check Wind Trap and then reset back if it's not the... What? Why do you save there?
I don't think he'll use it, but
That's... Yeah, that's
the swords here in Fortress, this is GG probably?
I mean, there's no guarantee at all that Pikapals is gonna keep doing Fortress after finding that Kinstone. And it's entirely reasonable that he say does the boss after the front and then...
Nah, that's too much of a time loss. Having to go through and do the fusions for a third time.
Yeah, no, that's... If you were gonna do that, just keep looking in Fortress. Like, if you do this from NesmaN's side, you keep going into pedals, because it's an element you can clear it, like... At that point, going through all of this again is probably not even that much faster than...
It's not at all.
Going to Fortress. So... Yes, but if you were gonna play like Fortress always has a sword, you should just stick to Fortress in the first place. Not go do the fusions, check Wind Tribe, and then save scum back.
If he save scums the Wind Tribe, I question everything. Pikapals not. Oh no.
Pikapals is going to find his Kinstone shortly. But he walked into Fortress to save, to walk back out. Like,
That
what? I mean, not that you even would need to do that when doing the save scan, because if you saved in Wind Runes, it would still be at the entrance to Fortress, but... NesmaN did grab the power bracelets, yes. Pikapals also just did, right?
Yep, they both have bracelets.
So now Pikapals, are you going to leave?
He's making the decision.
Looking for your force.
He's going to leave.
He's going to leave. He's going to play for Herbert. So now these are actually quite close. Because Pikapals has, like, if Pikapals decides not to do the slow mid checks at the back, he just has to do the front fusion. So at that point they would be really close.
I think he'll do the mid checks.
Yeah, probably.
Still, he's not that far behind. He's already done a majority of this.
Yes, it's...
This is so close. If the sword is up here, like Indra says, this is an execution race.
Yeah, like the fact that Pikapals skipped the left side of Fortress just suddenly put them a lot closer. Okay, it's not the Wind Tribe. If the
sword isn't up here,
it's still an
you go back to Fortress.
They're gonna have to go back to Fortress, and then like it's hard to say who has the advantage then, because NesmaN has done more of Fortress, but he has Caster, and he's gonna do that before going back to Fortress.
Yeah. Or he'll just think, there's no way. Or he'll just think Pikapals isn't done. He's probably done Caster and think it's nothing.
Yes, Hendris, I absolutely would do both Pop Push and Fandom in this situation.
That's book number 3.
If you still haven't found it by that point, I would save up the Blue Warp and check Yalari.
Blue Warp to Yalari.
But yes, third book. There's no way you just are like I'm not that far into Palace yet. I want to check Hilari first, right? Okay, there's a boss key.
Really big key.
And that's 2 keys.
Just a pair of keys. Here's the big question. Does NesmaN do big key chests?
Yeah, like I said, I would do pot push and fan loop, and then
I've seen him skip fan loop, and it be the force sword. So I don't think he'll skip it. I think he'll do it.
Okay.
I've seen him skip fan loop, and it be the force sword.
I mean, obviously fan loop could be the first.
He can do pot push.
He does have bracelets. They were in Fortress.
They both got
won't pick
bracelets. They
them.
were in Fortress.
Just barely enough time on those clones too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
he just
trackers
got
may
them.
have been chatting too much to pay attention to the tracker, but they did pick up bracelets. Shout out to our trackers though. Myth and Nimbus doing a good job here. Myth also the person who you can yell at or praise for the siege, depending on if you're playing or watching. NesmaN skipping pot push. So the correct play then is to also skip fan loop and the big chest, or at least the big
Wait,
chest.
NesmaN skipped pot push?
NesmaN skipped pot push.
Then yeah, he's gonna skip fan loop. If that's force sword, he could be in trouble.
Was it NesmaN who skipped pot push and then still decided to do fan loop before?
Yes.
Because that's a really risky play, but it's a play you could do.
Risky is an understatement.
It's less risky if you find 2 keys here. So if the next check is also a key, then it's not as much of a risk anymore. Because at that point you
the
can
chances
get
of
to the backside of pot push.
that and the chances of pot push are very unlikely.
Yeah,
Being
that
a key.
point pot push becomes way less likely, but it's also that you can go back to the backside of it, so it's fine even if you use your keys here. But if these are the only keys you have, like if there isn't another key here, then opening the big chest would be a really bad risk. And I'm pretty sure I've seen NesmaN lose to that play before. Okay, so
He is doing fan loop.
yeah, like I said,
Ooh,
key.
Pikapals.
this is not a strictly wrong play anymore.
Still not the
I would still have
greatest.
done fan loop if you were planning on doing this, but pot push if you were planning on doing
Yo,
this.
Jason with the resub pod. Press X for Jason.
NesmaN managing to great spin right into the path of that ice. So if Pikapals does pot push here and it's the 4 sword, that's gonna put them.
He'll be ahead.
Yeah, probably.
Fan loop is
Wasn't
nothing.
in that chest.
He'll be way ahead because he can go mode from there. He's doing it. I almost want this to be force sword for the not doing pot push punishment.
So, this is the place where you check Hilari? No, it's not, for NesmaN at least.
Never punished.
Oh. This is when NesmaN is checking Hilari?
Yep.
Did he save or
That's
is he
fine.
just gonna climb the tower again?
I don't know.
I don't think he
If it's
saved.
not, if it's not Yolari, then Pikapals continues through Palace.
Yeah, so he's gonna go up the stairs in the tower again. NesmaN goes. If he doesn't know that he didn't save, oh, that would be horrible. He'd be resetting back to 4, which I guess could work out, but isn't really something you want. And it wasn't Yolari.
Nope.
And yeah, he's not resetting, he knows he... So yeah, all of these stairs are something that you would have saved time on if you saved. But yeah, that gives Pikapals yet more time to catch up, like... If it's in Palace, they are now going to be even closer. Oh, Fossard and DHC would be awesome. Myth would get so many meme points for that.
He's already got ban points incoming.
There's
one
cheat
check
in DHC
only.
that can have the Fossard, yes.
There's only one check it can be.
It's the
Speaking of
basement
which,
chest.
shall we
Everything
get
else
a bet
requires
for the
Fossard.
Sword?
I mean, it's Fortress or Palace. Like, or DHC.
Exactly, so be specific.
Yeah. But, yeah, like, it's a bit late to have the bet started now.
That is true.
Like, if it was... Are there other places still? There's Hermits, yeah, there's the...
Oh, actually, there
Cave
are
that's
some,
south
there
and
are
north
some
by False Digging.
out there places still. So it could work.
There's Custom Digging. I guess there's a few places here. Somehow our trackers managed to agree on the bet.
You know, Mike, that's an evil bet.
Nice back jump from NesmaN there. Where was the second bottle that we found? It was really late, like. Bottles were not available on this seat. But yeah, NesmaN just found the last small key. I didn't pay attention to which of map or compass he already has. But there's 2 more checks before the boss left in Palace. There's 1 item on the boss. And 1 item in DHC, and then it's search everywhere. Oh, Pikapals missed YOLO jump. That's... Oof. It's also buffering a bit here for me. Is that 7 yuan?
No, it's working fine.
Okay. That's been just me then. Yeah, NesmaN is a bit low on health, but there's some hearts and pots before.
It's why he
the orb,
opened
so-
Red Warp. He opened Red Warp because he knows there's a chance he can die
I
here.
think he
with
also
4
caught
hearts.
me at some point. But that's still not a lot of health, even with the fairy. He's gonna grab both of these hearts here as well, so yeah, that's probably enough for him. Does have down thrust, does have all split upgrades, so it's spin upgrades, so it's whatever way he decides to do this boss, he should be fine. But yeah, if you have down thrust, that's probably the easiest way of doing it. Still have to be a bit careful with the orbs, but yeah, Pikapals stream just dropped.
We just lost Pikapals.
Okay, it's back. So just a small hiccup, and hopefully won't happen again. Okay, so NesmaN is York ahead of Pikapals right now.
And that's
With
about
the
it.
first attempt. And Fossa isn't here.
Neither are appealing,
No, I'd go DHC here first, and then it's really...
but DHC first.
I
NesmaN?
guess he's doing South West Holsting Cave first. That's also fair.
We'll
Yes,
get the
also
other
gonna do
digging
North
cave.
Wayfalls and
Pikapals having a very clean Georg.
yes. Pikapals has a bit more various mid-checks spread around, right?
There it is!
North Wayfalls digging cave. So that's go mode for NesmaN. And he just
We've
needs to do
seen
the
Sword
HC.
there quite a few times this tournament. If Pikapals rushes the mid's caves, he's fine. No. Oh, he's checking
No,
the lower,
he's
right.
not gonna do that. Like. Yes, and we would. So that was the North Wayfalls digging cave hard piece. If you want to be really specific, so anything with wayfalls in it would be specific enough for that. Otherwise, we want the towers bit. So, assuming that the bet gets started in time, there's, yeah. So there's 4 towers in DHC. There's
Nobody
4
bet Belfast.
and there's 5 small keys that you need to all get. So you can bet on which of the 4 towers are going to have small keys and must be required.
No, your bet was caster mitts.
Yeah, Castamits is not that cave. I am noticing a lot of duplicate bets in this bet, but guess it's because it's on short time and Pikapals also just found his forethought, so
It's
he's
execution.
gonna be
Wait,
a bit behind.
no. It's gonna be kind of execution.
This is
The
close.
deciding factor. The winner of this is gonna be decided by betting 2.
I mean, it could be decided by towers, but it's a bit out of like it's good towers plus execution can turn this around, but NesmaN it's NesmaN's race to lose. Oh yeah, cannon room. Okay.
Another thing is the
So
more
this is where
towers
we
that are
close
required.
Towers bet because this will be the first check.
Yeah, the more towers that are required, the better for NesmaN.
Yes. Of course, finding a small key there doesn't tell us anything about towers, but does influence the probabilities. So it wasn't one tower.
Yep, not one tower.
Yeah, Myth. Whoever is striking Pikapals is clearly not very good at it, and should be paying way more attention to the match. And it's not 2 towers. So when you said that more towers is good for NesmaN, that's already pretty good.
Yeah, because as soon as if the more towers there are,
Yeah, the more
the
towers,
better
the
NesmaN
less
can get with
chance
execution.
Pikapals gains time on luck. So at this point, it's like
Oh my gosh!
very nice. Yeah, at this point, it's like NesmaN would need to screw up an execution to give enough time to Pikapals to catch up, probably. Like, just guessing wrong on towers would no longer do it, I don't think.
Well, I mean, if this isn't a key, it's 4 towers.
Yes, if this isn't a key, then it's just no guessing at all. For towers, you just do all of them?
Nope, 3 towers.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, towers are in NesmaN's favor.
I recall at least three northwest bets, and then there was a 3 southwest. And southeast. So 3 specific bets, and Estancia apparently bet the generic one, which would then function as the northeast bet, basically.
Basically.
It's basically a worse 3 northeast bet at that point, because someone could have stolen the bet from Estancia.
So yeah, if it's northeast, yeah, there's guaranteed a winner. Yeah, Nuke do, unless
Yes.
unless he whichever one of those bet first.
Trent bet first.
Ooh. Oh, this is close.
It's a bit under 3 minutes, I think. 2 to 3.
Yeah, they're maybe only 2 minutes apart. At
Yeah,
most.
somewhere between 2 and 3 minutes. So it's not northwest.
Trent wins.
The forethought was in the northern Velford digging cave hard piece.
Well, bet win for Trent.
Yeah, congratulations to Trent for winning the Towers bet.
If he chooses correctly, this
Could
becomes
should-
a
if
very
Pikachu
close
manages
race.
to avoid that tower, he would gain some time back, but would still be behind.
We do not have a non-sub winner.
I'm not sure we don't, but I mean, I think the bot does a thing where those are separate. I don't know if we do that or if it's just...
Yeah, the other two who has a proper bet were both subs also.
Okay,
All good.
so not. Yeah. I mean, Trent was first either category, so it's like...
Nope,
And Pikapals
Pikapals
is
can do
also
all
doing
four.
the wrong tower, so... It's not gonna save any time on those, so it's just execution that could help him catch back up, but it would take a mistake from NesmaN, like dying to Vati or something.
Had a non-sub win?
So NesmaN got through all of the towers, is now gonna pick up his big key here, and then just has to do the gauntlet and Vati. Where the
Also,
gauntlet-
you know what this means, right? The mitts were a lie.
The mids were required to get the foresight?
Oh yeah.
That was in a digging cave. So we did need those mids.
Just not for Fortress.
I could do it, Henrys. I haven't started yet, so if you want to do the farm for the ban list, just go for it.
Yeah, because Myth is getting ban points for this. Like, how often do you get a seed where all three items in the fountain are required?
Yeah. I didn't think about it that way.
Well, in the fountain, Graveyard Key, Caster Wild's Kinstone, and Mitts.
Wow. And Trent wanted to go to the fountain before Kane. Why would you do that?
Would have never went back for those Mitts!
I mean, at some point you had to go back, but it's like...
You were the last location him.
Yeah, that could have been bad if... Well, they did have... Yeah, no, you wouldn't last location fountain, but that's still...
Now they last location
They
fountain.
did
Yes.
last location fountain, yes. And what a fountain it was.
Batty trolling. NesmaN through
But
phase
NesmaN is
1,
split nicely.
and Pikapals is on his way in. Oh my gosh.
So, how much can Vati2 troll NesmaN to give Pikapals a chance? NesmaN having some trouble with Vati2 here.
Uh-oh.
Because he keeps dodging. Alright. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, no, that was... I think
Uh-oh.
his was destroyed there. Might go for down thrust now. Should just be a few hits from finishing Vati here. No, decides to create clones again. And that's... Meanwhile, Pikapals is just... and in Vati 1. I think that... Was that the third phase already, or... third cycle? Apparently it was, okay.
Yeah.
So NesmaN is a Vati 2 ahead.
Yep, and Pikapals is going to Vati 2 exactly 2 minutes after NesmaN did.
Yeah, and Nemesis, yes, you can down thrust the ice when it's on the side. It's you have to aim the same way that you do for Georg when it's on the side, so it's the second eye from the top that you aim for instead of being centered. But then, yes, you can just do the down thrust on the sides as well.
Oh.
Pikapals having some issues with Vati 2 as well. That gets there.
Pikapals gained some time on that.
Yeah, but it's
He's still like a he's still like a minute and a
because
half
NesmaN
behind
just
though.
has to do 2 more reflections on Vati 3 here, and he'll
Yeah,
be
he's
done.
still a minute and a half behind. So does NesmaN get it here, or does he get trolled here?
Is NesmaN gonna do a Nimbus?
Oh, what's that?
He's fine. So, NesmaN finishing first. 2 hours 33 minutes and 3 or 4 seconds? 3 seconds.
Yep, 2:33:03.
And since we're on a 15-minute delay here, we can just get both of them in here for an interview.
Yep.
So,
GG.
GG's NesmaN, and also well played to Pikapals, but
Hey guys.
Hey, GG's.
GG's.
Once y'all did Fountain, y'all were basically mirroring each other's movements.
I got
Sounds about right.
The entire time, like when you entered Fortress, when you left and got the Cloud Top Skin Stone, when you did Palace, the only thing y'all did different is NesmaN went midway through TLR instead of after. But the entire time, Pikapals was about 2 minutes behind the entire time.
Yeah, I think NesmaN did a bit more
I backed out of Palace of the Winds to do Yalare and then went back.
Yeah, I think
forgot
that's
to do a
more in
proper save.
Fortress actually than Pikapals did.
Yeah, maybe. I did the left side, right side, then checked the 2 minutes checks outside and found the cloud tops and bailed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I pretty much bailed at the same time.
And
The big story early was NesmaN got the boots and Pikapals got the cape.
I had a feeling it was like that because I thought, you know what, he hasn't had anything from me recently. I'm gonna leave him alone.
yeah, that
And then he has the cape.
lost you some time getting it late.
Yeah, when I went back, I found the reason I went back was because I was gonna go into Cave of Flames right then and there,
Oh, and then you found Cave and decided
and
not
then
to.
backed out.
And then later you still had to come back into Cave of Flames the vanilla way.
Yeah. Yeah, so shout outs to Myth constantly getting the vanilla route to Cave of Flames.
Yeah, surely.
Not
there's
only
no
that-
reason to go there.
So
Not only that, how about shoutouts to Fountain?
Yeah, Fountain was loaded.
Sometimes Fountain has 3 for 3 on required items to beat the game.
Hey, NesmaN's reaction to the myths was gold.
They were pure bait. They was useful for one thing and one thing only in the game.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Four Sword.
Yep, that was it. It literally baited you to go to Fortress because that's all it was screaming.
Also, GG's on Pikapals finishing 2:34.34, a minute and a half after. So he was catching up throughout Dark Hyrule Castle.
Nice. Must have done a lot better job than what I did in Dark Hyrule Castle.
Oh, about the same. Your
Need a
big
half a
difference
minute
was
on
batting
Body
2
2 or
trolls.
something.
Batting 2. That was rough.
Yeah, my Vati fight wasn't going well, but I'm glad I made up on the George fight, considering last week I died to it.
Yeah, that would have cost you this. Like,
That cost you this one.
That's why I got the fairy in the bottle.
You got the fairy, he opened Red Warp, he took every precaution that could be taken.
I was so disappointed I had to throw away my fairy just so I could get into the fountain.
We were...
yeah,
we
you
were-
were on a single bottle at that point, weren't you? Like, bottles
Yeah.
were really scarce in the seed right up until the end.
Yeah, there were... I think there was one in the sewers that I had put off. And then there were like 2 in Palace of Winds right next to each other.
Yeah, it's difficult to route a Myth Seed because you can't help but go for the trolliest parts of the map first.
Speaking of trolley stuff, shoutouts to Hiking having 2 quivers.
Hiking what?
Hiking
Hiking
having
had
2
2
quivers.
quivers.
Yep.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
You can hold all the arrows you want after that.
Yeah, Pikapals did just when y'all both went to Western Wood at the same time, but Pikapals had Kate, so did Caster.
Yeah, I never trust Caster for having anything, so I just left that be. I think I made
Yeah.
up for the loss of time by just constantly going from place to place.
Huh.
Because I
Well,
think
doing Cloud
after
Top
Western Woods I had
twice.
no routing. Yeah, doing Cloud Tops twice, doing the Kinstones, because I was really hopeful that it was behind the Mitz checks, and it wasn't.
Nope.
I was so disappointed,
Not quite.
but also not really that surprised.
Yeah, but why did you go to Fortress first then, before doing those mid checks? Like, were you just hoping it was in Wind Runes, or... Well, it was, but
Probably making you
were you checked, or...
I was doing a lot of Mitz checks to begin with, and then like after I did Trilby, I was like, right, fine, I'll go to Fortress. But the main thing that got me is that I was actually planning on going to the Mitz cave where Four Sword was, but completely bypassed it. I must have bypassed that dig cave
Yeah, both
about
y'all walked right
5,
by
6
it.
times.
Yeah, that... I guess having the Ocarina makes that one more out of the way than it would be otherwise.
So this being only the first seed in this set, just to think what that sets as a precedence for the rest of them. Oh my.
Well, let's just hope it is only 2.5 hours long, the next one, because they can always be worse.
Somehow.
Yeah, so the next one's gonna be tomorrow with a bit of a break after the variety race, is that right? So... Are you looking forward to that?
I'm looking forward to it. Are you, Pikapals?
Well, it should be fun.
Are you ready for another myth seed?
Oh, why does Myth have to roll it again? Can we have a reprieve?
We prepared 6 seeds for this match. 2 rolled by Myth, 2 rolled by Hayden, 2 rolled by Nori, and they were put in a random order. And
Right.
Myth just came first, so...
Both of Myths are first, have fun.
You know something? I'm somewhat glad you said Hendris and not Hayden.
No, Hayden.
Hayden.
Oh, crap.
But
Okay, I'll happily take the
he
Myth
was
seed.
preparing the list entry for this match, so...
It's cool. If for some reason it doesn't get far enough to play a Hayden seed, we'll just have to have the whole community do a community race on that Hayden seed.
Yeah, look, that's one way to do a community seed. Just destroy everyone's mentality.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, so Hendris is filling out the form, so do you want to tell him if you want to ban Myth for this seed?
Oh yeah.
French Vanilla Cane.
That's
He's
true.
still getting a ban point for that.
And you couldn't even get the cape until after climbing up Mount Cornell.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it couldn't
Yeah.
even be
About that.
convenient going all the way through.
Also, that feels bad for NesmaN doing capeless droplets.
Yeah. After I found Gust Jar in Vale Falls, I just thought, right, I'll just do the 2 dungeons that I can, and then I'll start searching the overworld.
Yeah. Nope. Any final words about this seed?
Damn Myth and his luck.
Sometimes you just have to last location
Yeah.
the entire video game.
I think that's pretty much what I did.
I mean,
Felt like one.
Yeah, y'all
But-
both last location fountain.
You wouldn't expect it to be so lauded. What do you expect?
I know, right?
I know.
Just hey, just be glad you went in there with the cane.
Yeah, I put it off until I found Kane, and I have to admit, it was going through my head, like, going to Cave of Flames, I'm like, I bet it's here. I bet it's here. I can hear Myth giggling in the distance.
Oh, we lost it on the mitts.
Yeah, I was very disappointed to see the graveyard key immediately on entering Fountain after getting the cane. And then, you find the Mitch right above, and it feels a lot better having the cane suddenly.
There's me hoping it was going to be a Mitless seed.
Yeah. We weren't sure if those myths were a good thing when you found them, but turns
Yeah.
out they were in fact required.
For one goddamn place. And it was the easier place than, I guess, what we both thought. Cool. Well,
surely the
GG's.
update
I'm out, hurry up.
could-
I look forward to our race tomorrow, Pikapals.
Yeah, it's fun.
Alright then, shall I wrap this up?
Go for it.
Alright, so thank you to NesmaN88 and Pikapals for the awesome race. That was a great joy to watch, especially as how close it got. Come back tomorrow, everyone. They will be doing Game 2 tomorrow on ZSR at 5 p.m., which will be following the TMCR weekly race at 2 p.m. In a couple hours today, we'll be having the Ocarina of Time Randomizer standard weekly race, so stick around for that if you wish. Thank you, Arrow Razor and iBot02 for the commentary. Thank you to Myth and Nimbus for tracking for us. I hope you all had a great time watching. It's I'm sorry. All time zones I said are EST, Eastern Standard Time. So, and again, thank you everyone for volunteering. Thank you for watching. Hope you all had a great time, and I hope the rest of your day is fantastic. Bye!
Bye.